back to Mass Effect. Excuse me. Ah, thirsty. Whew. This is really cool. Like, it shows me my character, Lilith, Shepard, Vanguard, Citadel Tower. That's really neat. What? What just happened?
Huh.
Oh, just resume me back into the game? Oh, hey, Garrus, what are you doing? Uh,
Through all my time at CSEC, I never got the chance to witness a meeting of the Council in person.
alright. Jittery motherfucker. Did I finish that I believe I did finish that mission for the scanning of the creepers, whatever you want to call them. The creepers. I'll call them creepers. They look like creepers. Alright, do I have anything to finish up here? I don't have that, but I don't know if I can do that yet. And... oh, I can probably go talk to her now. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Bye, Garrus. It was nice knowing you. Apparently you're just gonna wig out back there. Uh, let's hit the markets. It's probably closest to her. I wish I'd gotten a chance to have a better look at her ears. Her ears stick through her hair on the... it kind of makes her look like an elf. Look at that point to her ears. It's strange. I should have checked to see if I could get the actual readout in Mass Effect on, like, her appearance in my original Mass Effect and see if it translated over, you know? Well, what the heck? Where is Emily Wong? Normally I came back here and spoke to her out here. I think. Where does she go? There's a bunch of ladies down here that look like her. That's the funny thing.
If you feel lucky, we should visit the casino over in Flux.
Yeah, I told her I'd see what I could do and maybe give her the story, but she's not around anymore. Is there... Can I track her in some way? Oh, return to Fist's office. Oh, I thought I got everything out of Fist's office. Yeah, I think this will take me to Cora's Den over here.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
I got business here, but not with you.
Oh, what the heck? I missed the optical storage disc. Bah! I don't understand why they didn't just give you the information as part of the reward after you kill him or whatever. Or, well, I killed him. If you don't, he hands it over or some shit. Oh. Like this little street they got here. I think this is like Elon Musk's dream right here. He's trying to build something like that, I believe. Hey, Emily.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist! But you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so... Here, this should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
That was nice. Lean on her for some more money. Get my renegade points on. I love that. I had to kill people for this. I'm insulted by the amount of money you've given me. Alright, let's see here. Ooh. Journal. So... Just got the profit, strength, transmission, unusual readings. Yeah, we're good to go now. We've proven Saren is connected with the Geth. As a reward, the Council has granted you Spectre status and commissioned you to track down the rogue Spectre. So I need to go speak to the Ambassador? at the Alliance docking bay. Alright, so let's head to CSEC. Actually, maybe I... How much money do I have? That would be equipment? Yeah, 4,000. Okay, let's not do that yet. Let's instead actually go right back where we just came from. To the markets. We'll see our buddy Moreland. Hey,
Hello there.
Moreland.
Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you
Yes,
have.
many good supplies.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Oh no, what did I just do? Okay, I don't think I did anything. Yeah, okay. I did
Hello
not
there.
even mean
Welcome
to
to
go there.
Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Yes.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Buy that. Unfortunately, I can't afford that. Look at those two having a romantic moment. Alright. Let's hit CSEC. Let's see here. Before I go to, I don't have much money left, but let's visit this guy, the requisition officer.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff right there. That's what we're shooting for. All the rest of the equipment in the game is pretty well bunk. Let me see here. But let's see what he's got at the bottom. See if he has any... Nope. He doesn't have any licenses or anything like that. Alright. Let's head out.
In
the
other
docking bay.
news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication
There's
with the
the
survey
mission.
team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not gonna get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the Conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the Conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I trusted you. You betrayed me.
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
He was smart. You needed a diversion.
This went way beyond a simple diversion, Commander. The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
What the heck? It's a looping conversation.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
All right. Let's get on my ship here.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They never helped us in the past, no reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this. So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Might have hurt my renegade points a little bit, but let's see who all I can talk to.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission
What?
after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
It was weird. She repeated her question. Some of the dialogue was bunk. I forgot this. Like, I really glossed over some of the problems. Why is she staring at his chest during this conversation? That is really broken too. It's like, oh, eyes up, Commander Shepard. What the hell? He's not even got an interesting chest.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Nectar. What's that? Hey, salute me. Hey, he does. That's pretty cool. Lieutenant Hood! Captain on deck. While I'm a commander, I'm the captain of the ship. No promotion.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Looking for supplies?
What do you got?
How often will you get new items?
Well, that
Oh, that's the same question.
Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked.
Show me what you
Let's see
got.
what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Show me what you got. Oh, he has the Spectre stuff. Nice. Okay.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Yes, Commander. Believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
That's odd. That was a relation... Did they change it? Like, that was a relationship path. Like, at least for male Shepard. Female Shepard and Ashley can't wind up together, can they? Like, they couldn't in the past.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. Can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Gained a level. See, it's worth talking to people. One RPG where you're actually rewarded for wandering around talking to all those freaking NPCs.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Nice.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
I don't like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance ships.
We're on the same side here. My people have more reason to hate the Geth than anyone, remember? But you can't blame me for being a little excited. I never dreamed I'd get a chance to travel on a ship as advanced as the Normandy.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Wow, they totally retcon that later.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Because you guys tried to kill them first? Maybe?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I think that pretty much covered it.
I should go.
See you later.
There we go. Made it through the intro of the game. Now it's time to get out of here. How did I get points for there and all? It's weird. What's over here? Stairs down, that's right. Oh, I need to go check out the captain's office too. It's now my office. Personnel manual. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Actually, can I talk to Dr. Chakwas too? Might want to talk to her too.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of... I wanted to... But humanity needs the Alliance
We've
if we
covered
want
this.
to keep expanding.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked. Tends to keep to
I
himself.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
This is all stuff we heard before. Thinking of 2, where she has where you have a lot of conversations with her. Let's get out of here. See, I can't remember if there's, like, things to find in the different star systems. I know there's a mission here. Oh well, let's go to Liar's dig site. Well, Oh, did it just take the thing off there? Sometimes you'll find things in the asteroid belts, like that. There's something hidden there, I think. I forget how that helps me. Ooh, yeah, I can survey this planet. I can land here. Let's go ahead and do that. Like, it's funny, I forget how this part of the game is played. God, I hope they improve the way this thing actually drives. They said they did. There's a map if I remember right. Yeah. Debris, question mark. Stronghold. And you can place a thing. And if you just cruise around a planet, you'll find things if I remember right. Oh, whoa, nice. I don't think that was like that before. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Magnesium deposit.
Moving out.
That's how we make the money. You know what? I think they have fixed the physics and stuff on this. Oh, so it's got a boost and a jump. I think that's new.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Whatever, I'm not even that close to it. Oh, I've actually managed to damage the vehicle a little bit. There we go. Alright, here's what you do too. You get back in after you do a couple of these. New save. You don't want to, being on these planets is a good way to wind up dead. It's out of the blue. And you'll lose all your progress on them. There's like an auto save, I want to say, when you crash down from orbit. Speaking of which, did they show the Normandy fly over and just drop this thing out of it? I don't know if they did or not. That was one of the things it did in the original game. Alright, let's check out the question mark. Sorry, capsule. Artifact recovered. Oh, there's a hazard out here on the planet. So I'm slowly getting hazard. I forget what happens when that gets full. But I can't stay outside the vehicle for too long. Apparently. I don't know if I start losing health when it reaches 0 or what. When the bar fills up, I mean. You know, whatever. We have enemies. Pirates. Gosh, these guys can't really do much to Mako anymore. Watch him go flying. It's way more entertaining than it used to be.
On my way.
This place feels familiar.
I will destroy you!
Shields disabled.
Ow! Oh my god.
Can't get an angle.
Good as new.
Go, go, go!
Dang, the AI still, like, bum rushes you a little bit. She's down. Get back up, guys.
Contacts, Commander.
Gosh dang, that almost killed me. Whoa. Okay, so things aren't perfect, but they are still way better than they used to be. And that was a lot harder than I expected it to be. So what is it? B? Nope. How would I put my weapons away again in this version? Yeah. So grab these upgrades and all. Take all. So these buildings, there's like gazillions of them, like one on each out. Like they're every planet you can land on pretty much has one of these things on it. By the way, like enemies do drop loot in this, like other RPGs. Ooh, let's decrypt this. They do drop loot. The way the loot is handled is when you open your inventory and go to your equipment screen. These are the items that all the enemies dropped. Like they show up, it shows up in your inventory. Let's go ahead and upgrade. See if I found anything new that's better. I'm not a fan of the Hurricanes. Better sniper rifle, but my character doesn't use those, so... Let's unmark that as junk, because that's actually somewhat useful. Alright, nothing there. Caden 2 uses a pistol. And he's got a better pistol. Garrus. Garrus, if I remember right, uses an assault rifle. These are slightly more accurate than his. And he can use a sniper rifle, if I remember right. That was not a particularly good sniper rifle, though. Alright, now let's check out our upgrades. Shield battery, that would be pretty nice, maybe. Boost my shield capacity when I'm not boosting. That's weird, I can't mark that one as junk. Oh well, Let's give that to him since he's a biotic user. Give him a recovery boost on his shields. Alright. Did I get any points? Am I leveled up at all? Oh, I did. There we go. Unlock marksman. There we go. Now let's go check upstairs for items. That's kind of scary there for a minute, man. Like, don't let me die on my first mission. My first solo mission, that is, you know, without any things going on. Sometimes you'll find items hidden over here on top of these things and all. What? What? What the hell was that about? Did Caden fall off something and take damage? I know I look like I had damage all of a sudden. Oh, my skill's too low to open that. Ooh, my decryption skill's too low. Which of us has decryption anyway? Caden. It's usually just junk anyway though. Like all the loot I believe is like level based. So generally the loot you'll find is pretty bad. Like just at this point in the game. So the fact that I can't even unlock those probably isn't like a big deal. I doubt the loot in them is very good. I forgot about that though, or probably would have just been dumping their points into decryption. Give myself an advantage early game by collecting a bunch of extra loot. Alright. Let's see what other trouble we can find on this planet. There's another location, I believe. Now let's check out this debris over here. See, once you mark it, it shows up on the little radar screen at the bottom. Flashing arrow for you head towards. You may have noticed too that text basically said that we received a quest to confront a lady at the Citadel. So next time we're there, we can go confront her about what we found out here. Oh, my electronic skill is too low. We do have electronic skill, right? I don't. But Garrus's helmet is cool. It's all Jedi. He can't see anything. It's just like a solid metal plate in front of his face. Must have digital screens inside. Oh, he doesn't even possess the electronic skill yet. Hasn't even unlocked it. Well, Kaidan's got some, though. Oh, Kaidan's helmet looks pretty cool. I like the look of mine more, though. This is a badass looking helmet. Alright. Let's go. I believe we're done here. How do I leave? Yeah, there we go. X button. Turns Normandy. Survey. I forget how you used to be able to tell whether you'd been everywhere or not. Alright, let's jump to Sparta. Oh, let's look at the asteroid belts too. Asteroid cluster. Raytheon data disk recovered.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Let's check it out. Let's take these two with me. Auto level. Auto level. I was gonna say, this is toggle helmet for Tali. You shouldn't be able to toggle her helmet. Alright, let's check the map. See what we've got. Head for the corner. See if we can find us some good resources. There's something over here, though. Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen here. I can't interact with that? Huh. Okay, whatever. Oh, hey, we got something over this way.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
No, I'm not. Joker, shut up. Joker acts like I don't have a map. See, this is actually another dull part of this game. Just cruise around these lifeless rocks, looking for resource nodes to claim. Oh look, a ball of tinfoil. Oh, okay, I guess it's lithium. Looks like tinfoil to me. But what do I know? Ooh, crash probe. What do you want to bet I don't have the skills to do it with it? Nope. See, electronic skill too low. See, a lot of this stuff on these planets is also stuff you need to be a certain level to mess with. Oh, it's a dead Solarian. You could actually see what these guys look like now. They used to just kind of be so blurry. how he ended up here would make more sense, like, than how it ended up here. I don't know. Just a maybe. Make more sense than that line. Alright, let's go check out that other question mark. Uh-oh! Ooh! We got hit by that crap. We got hit twice. That's new. Ah! That's not good. And that right there is a game over. And it's gonna put me back on the planet. Like, not having done anything, I imagine. Yep. Yeah. Gosh dang it. Yeah. I think that's where I'm gonna call it a night. I keep forgetting, like, I don't understand why they didn't attach an autosave to getting in and out of the stupid Mako. Those space worms were always a pain in the butt, now they're even more so. Like, I never saw those little feelers come out before. I should have retreated out of the area to repair. It's just been a really long time. So we're just gonna call it there. Like, that's it for tonight. This Mass Effect 1 is really so janky. Like, I've always disliked this one. Like, the story is so awesome, but the gameplay is so bad. Like, really bad. Like, the story carried me through. This is like an overly ambitious Telltale game. Like, if you're familiar with, like, The Walking Dead by the Telltale or whatever team, that's what this is. Like, the gameplay is so bad in it, it might as well be a Telltale game. Like, it feels really bad to play it. But the story is so good, just like in Telltale games. Like, it's just worth suffering through the bad gameplay to experience the badass story, and a story where your choices actually matter to a degree. They don't matter as much as they like to make it look like they do, but they do matter. And when you play part 2 and all those choices carry over and even more choices have weight and everything, part 2 is an awesome story. And it's got awesome gameplay. The gameplay is just really good. Really well ironed out and everything. And from what I played of 3, the 3 was maybe not as good as 2. And I've heard complaints about the story. I never quite finished it. That's another thing too, is I never quite finished 3. Especially because I was playing very late into life of 3. And like the multiplayer servers are all dead and everything, and they made multiplayer a part of it and all, and it was dumb. It was really dumb. Like, they should have never put multiplayer into Mass Effect. Like, no. But they did, so it ruined things to a degree. Like, especially since, like, eventually everybody quit playing, and so the solo experience of 3 was really hurt by the fact that no one was playing the multiplayer anymore. Because, like, basically the way they said it is certain things in the campaign relied on a certain number of players playing the multiplayer. And people weren't doing it anymore. It's life. So, yeah, it ruined the game. It's kind of like other games, you know. I mean, not every game has to have multiplayer. I don't understand. Like, there for a long time, like, the game companies felt like they had to shoehorn multiplayer into everything. Oh, I don't even have this done anymore. Alright. I'm gonna call it a night. Like, this is a short one, but, you know, I'll pick it up again tomorrow or something. I have just a little less free time to play lately. But, and I'm kind of actually talking to myself. If hopefully someday someone's watching this in a rerun. Because otherwise I'm talking to myself. There is no one watching right now. My stream is dead. Whoever may be watching.